How's everyone doing? Happy October 1st. Happy Halloween time. I like saying Halloween time. Everybody says Christmas time, but nobody says Halloween time, and they should. But this is the start of the 31 days of Halloween. I want to try to do a video a day. That's the goal. I already posted a video earlier today, and this is just going to be a quick pickup video. I've got some awesome stuff right here. I've got 5 total goodies right there. And I've got a couple of Halloween decorations and a couple, actually 3 Halloween decorations and a couple Blu-rays. I'm going to go ahead and show you the Halloween decorations first. This was just a little spooky ghost right there, fuzzy ghost from the Dollar Tree. I think it looks awesome. And I want to get more of these. They're not all the same, like all the Dollar Trees have different stocks. So like they don't always have the same things. And then I feel like whenever I try to go for find like Blu-rays at my Dollar Trees, the ones by me, they never have them. If they do, it's like, World Series ones or IMAX ones. So hoping to find some good horror movies out at the Dollar Tree too. Sometimes you can find some hidden gems. It's a low risk, possible high reward, but this Halloween decoration was cool. So I scooped them up. And then this was a gift, a tiny snow globe and a jack-o'-lantern with Baby Yoda right there. And he's wrapped up like the mummy, and you can see all the orange and black glitter right there. So it's a little mini snow globe. So I think that looks really cool. And I'm hoping to see more Baby Yoda in the future, Grogu. But that looks really cool to me, and it's an interesting. I'm surprised initially when The Mandalorian came out and Baby Yoda was before Grogu, before it was named that. Disney missed a huge opportunity to capitalize on like Christmas merchandising. Blew my mind because Disney always takes advantage of merchandising. But now it's it's coming out of a little jack-o'-lantern wrapped up like a mummy. Just anything they can do to capitalize. But I think it's awesome actually. So really excited on that one. And I like snow globes. I don't really have a snow globe collection per se, but I've got like 4, I think, 5 with this little mini one. But this one, dun dun dun, look how dope that was. It is actually, but really creepy and spooky and ornate and demonic looking. And this was from Home Depot. I want to say it was like 35 bucks. And I think that's even the top right there, but it's all cloudy and spooky, and you can, shake it up and you can see, but it lights up too. And it's supposed to move around. It takes a minute. You can see it a little bit swirling around. It looks really cool in the dark. You see it swirling a little bit, cloudy, but I think it's super friggin' cool. So look at that. This is a great Halloween display, great Halloween snow globe. Not really necessarily a snow globe, but the snow globe design. It's more like a, crystal ball kind of, but super creepy, super awesome, and I dig the heck out of it. So very happy for that. And then let's go ahead and show you the Blu-rays. Now this is one that I've got a while ago, but I never showed. I have like stacks all around me that I've been meaning to do updates for like ages. But I've actually showed this in the movie collection battle. And it's funny because me and Joe Martinez, Joe74, we both pulled this one. And for a great reason. This is both of our favorite evil killer kid movie. There's some great ones out there. Let me know what your favorite evil killer kid movie is. This is, it's Who Can Kill a Child, also known as Island of the Damned. But it also makes me think of other movies like Village of the Damned, Children of the Damned. From a Whisper to a Scream is a horror anthology, but it has an awesome evil killer kid segment with Civil War kids. Love that one so friggin' much. Bloody Birthday is another great one. Good Son with Macaulay Culkin, more of a thriller, but also a really cool one. Prodigy, which came out, I want to say 2018, got mixed reviews, but I really enjoyed that one. But this is a Mondo Macabre release, limited to 1,000 edition. There's also a standard edition as well. But I had to get this one. It's my all-time favorite evil killer kid movie. You can put, the Brood in there, Children of the Corn too. But I love this one so friggin' much. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. This is a region-free release, and you got a booklet in here. And we've got like lobby cards too, a bunch of those. I like the red case too. And it has reversible artwork. So you can see, I want to get the poster art. I've been meaning to get this for like ages. Island of the Damned poster art right there, which I think looks super awesome. And I love the heck out of this one. And this is a brand new 4K transfer from the film negative. And again, I love this one from '76 and Spanish film. And just, again, an all-time classic. I feel like it's underrated. I never hear anybody really mention that one. And it deserves all the love, all the attention. And there we go. And I'll go ahead and show you the lobby cards right there. Really nice. And it's just about this couple going to this island, and then they slowly start to realize things are, not quite what they seem, and they have to make a decision and a fight to survive. And I love when they include booklets for movies like this that I'm a fan of. They have alternate poster artworks and stuff like that, and behind the scenes information and photos. And I always preferred the title Island of the Damned, but Who Can Kill a Child it just grabs your attention. So I can understand that for sure. But love this so friggin' much, and happy to have this version of it now. Great to, for like a long time, this was on my list for movies that needed a Blu-ray release, and now it does. Also, let me know what your favorite Halloween decoration is that you have. And if you have any snow globes too, for that matter. And then next up is The Hidden, which this is a 1987. It looks like very minuscule, the writing. That's why I miss like Twilight Time. They used to have everything boxed off and where you can actually read it in bigger print. But this is The Hidden is a Warner Archive release, and it's not to be confused with the movie from 2015 with Alexander Skarsgård and Andrea Riseborough from Mandy. She's also in the Grudge offshoot movie, which wasn't a remake, which was actually, I like that movie a lot, but I feel like a lot of people crapped on it before they even watched it because they thought it was a remake, and it wasn't. It's just an offshoot story, but that was a creepy film. But it's also directed by the Duffer Brothers, and I believe it's the only feature-length film that they directed. Duffer Brothers are mostly known for Stranger Things. They're the creator of Stranger Things. But the movie, The Hidden, or just Hidden, which is a DVD-only release with, again, Alexander Skarsgård, Andrea Riseborough from the Duffer Brothers. DVD-only release here in the U.S. That is such an underrated gem. Holy moly. I've talked about it before, but high recommendation there. But not to be confused with this movie from the 80s, The Hidden, which is a really crazy, wild movie. I feel like the less you know, the better. But this one has Michael Nouri in here and Kyle MacLachlan, and it has a really awesome like stripper character in here, like a Terminator-esque stripper character briefly. But I'm just, if you see anything about this movie, it's kind of, it's going to tell you a lot of information, but the blurb right here, I'm just going to tell you anyways. You still should check this one out if you haven't. It's a cross between Invasion of the Body Snatchers and the Terminator, says Roger Ebert. And that is a great description of this movie. It's basically some, LA police detective and an FBI agent trying to hunt down, somebody who's killing people. And then there's like a wave of these, normal citizens that don't have any records or any history of violence, just going on killing sprees and stuff. And then they find out there's something more to the story. You can figure out from that description right there. But this one to me is just really an underrated gem and super awesome to me. And Warner Archive is releasing a lot of great movies. I feel like lately they've been releasing some classic horror movies, but some really good ones from the 80s too. Innocent Blood deserves so much more love. That's another really underrated one from Warner Archive, but great vampire one. But this one to me, I never hear anybody talk about The Hidden or Hidden from 2015 either, and both deserve lots of love. But yeah, this is one I've had for a bit. I've been meaning to show it off, and I figured this is a good time. I just wanted to put a video out here. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos coming up, and a lot of like pickup videos and stuff like that, hauls, because I've pre-ordered a bunch. I got stuff coming, and I want to do, just going out and finding more cool stuff, Halloween decorations. And also I want to do like pumpkin beer reviews, pumpkin food reviews. So I'm a basic bro. I love all the pumpkin flavored stuff and caramel apple flavored stuff and all that. So expect a lot of that kind of stuff too. And I do have a couple giveaways planned, digital copy and physical media. Although I just watched the movie. I'm gonna do a physical copy giveaway for, and I feel bad for giving it away because I did not enjoy that movie. But I'll talk about it in a future video coming up, so stay tuned for that. And I want to do, again, I used to do the random horror Blu-ray shelf videos, which people seem to love those, but I'm alphabetizing them now, so they're going to be just, you know, horror Blu-ray shelf 1, 2, 3, you know, through whatever, maybe like 10 or 11 shelves worth. And then afterwards, I'm going to do a complete horror Blu-ray collection overview. And I want to do, you know, a complete horror Blu-ray Steelbook collection, horror 4K collection, horror Funko Pop collection, all that kind of stuff. So I have a bunch of ideas I want to do for this month. I really want to do a video a day. It's difficult to do with a life. I don't know how a lot of these people who have a family and a job and a social life make a lot of videos on here. I see people, you know, some people do like a video a day already, and it just blows my mind. So props to you guys for being able to do that. I just hate editing. It's just so tedious to me. And a lot of times I ramble on like I'm doing right now, and then I feel like almost every video I make, after I finish the video, I stop and I'm like, oh, I wanted to say this, and I want to, you know, add something to the video. But just a couple Blu-rays that I wanted to show off, two ones that I think are super underrated. Let me know what you consider to be one of the most underrated horror movies that you would give a big recommendation to. And I want to do an underrated horror movies on Blu-ray list. I did that years ago. And I feel like a lot of times when people do these underrated horror movies lists, they're like some of the most popular horror movies ever. I just feel like a lot of times people are out of touch with, you know, maybe the horror community. I remember seeing like somebody did Evil Dead, Suspiria, My Bloody Valentine. I feel like those are some of the most popular horror movies, you know, ever. And there's been other movies where people like, just ones that always, to me, seem super popular, and just, they're not even to me. They're just, I feel like, overwhelmingly some of the most popular, well-known. And so I want to do ones that are, to me, you know, not in that realm. I want to do ones that I think are actually underrated. I remember years ago, I did Trick or Treat, 9 years ago, in fact. I did my top 10 underrated horror movies on Blu-ray, and I put Trick or Treat on there. And I, at that time, definitely felt it was a underrated horror movie, great horror anthology. But now I feel like it is mainstream. It is super popular. Everywhere you go, there's Trick or Treat merchandise, tons of Sam Funko Pops. You go to Spirit Halloween, just flooded that and Killer Clown. So it's a bit oversaturated now, but I'm actually happy to see all that merchandise. But it's mainstream, popular. So that's definitely not underrated in this time. But there you go. Let me know if you'd like to see anything from me, movie-wise, pickup-wise, any recommendations for me to pick up on, you know, horror Blu-ray, 4K, anything like that. There's a bunch of great movies coming out. Some ones that just came out that I got to pick up. Evil Dead on 4K, which apparently I didn't realize it wasn't a new transfer, it's just an upscale. But it does have the unrated cut, but they're both on the same disc, which I didn't like that either. But yeah, Lost Boys on 4K, Poltergeist on 4K. I've heard great things about those transfers, although cover art, not so great on those, but a lot of great releases coming up. Return of the Living Dead on 4K, a bunch of ones. I heard Dawn of the Dead remake is getting a 4K, but it's not coming out for like a couple months. But a ton of great horror titles coming out, and great to see a lot more coming to 4K too. But yeah, if you want to see me do any reviews for pumpkin food, pumpkin beer stuff, anything like that, anything you want to see from me, let me know. Leave me those comments down below. And I will be doing the YouTube movie community Halloween collaboration video at the end of the month. I've been doing that for 13 years now. So look forward to that too. And hope everybody's doing well. Take care and keep it spooky.